Duck Hunt matchup.
There's lots of stuff on screen, and it all blows up.
It's going to be
really
exciting.
cool.
If you're a pyromaniac, you're in for a fun time.
Yes, if you're a Michael Bay fan, strap in. Duck Hunt Duo and Snake. See, the thing about this is that we actually very recently did see Raito versus Ally at CEO.
Yeah.
And it was a very frustrating set for Raito, because for all intents and purposes, he won both games, all game, until he lost. He was winning the whole game, and then he just lost. He put in so much work, dealt so much damage, so many clay pigeon conversions, so many can setups, so much ledge trapping, and then Snake just up his leg goes.
Oh.
GG.
That was it. I mean, Snake, it's kind of like a common, people think when they look at Snake, you kind of have to play his game, generally.
Yeah.
And Raito might not be even used to that. Usually when you Duck Hunt, you're controlling, there's a lot of moving parts to Duck Hunt's game plan. You've got the can, you've got the cowboy shooting the gun, you've got, the disc. You've got a lot of stuff going on. And generally, Snake's the same. But I would say generally, just because of the mechanics that Snake has been really heavy, having frame on grenades, having that recovery, you kind of have to play his game.
Yeah.
So it's Raito who's forced to kind of, I guess, adapt his style more so than Mr. R would be in this case. At least that's what I would say, just based on how most matchups play out with Snake.
Yeah, I think that the respect. Oh, excellent can with the dash attack, sniping him out of the cipher. Shofu, where are you?
Oh my!
The thing is, right? These characters both have, they have. Oh, is Mr. okay? Okay, he's okay.
He's fine.
Very signature struggles in this matchup. For me, Snake is his recovery, right? Most Snakes have to recover high, because recovering low is so exploitable by almost every character in the game. Duck Hunt does have a killing up air, one that's pretty fast, one that's pretty effective, and he also has can tricks, as we've just seen very clearly. The thing is that ledge trapping is pretty hard for Duck Hunt, because he struggles so much to get the ledge, and that was beautiful, beautiful, excellent coverage on the jump with the back air there from Mr. R. Oh, the clay pigeon to up smash.
You're going to see some stuff. Oh,
look at that.
There's explosions.
I'm back as spoons. There's so much damage.
It's like watching Transformers. I'm like, so many explosions.
So many kicks. It's the raid.
All right.
Okay, gets a side beat back air. Not quite. Just barely out of range. And not percentage range either. Oh, the C4.
That gets him in the air. I don't know exactly how Raito's going to be able to land against Mr. R, especially on a stage like FC. You don't really have any platforms to retreat to. I mean, what does Duck Hunt really land with aside from just little tricky, projectile mix-ups?
Neutral air at best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like, we were saying before, he's getting the can and he's doing up tilt on the can, gets it nice and high in the air, and that means that Mr. R has to really watch where he's going when he's using the
did
his
he
own
up tilt earlier? I thought he dash attacked. My
mistake.
Just
get it in the air. Just get it in the air, basically.
Yeah, he's hitting it up.
All right.
In an upwards direction, the can. Excellent, covering the jump out of shield there from Mr. R. As you guys can hear the crowd in the background as well, we've got many more hype sets going on. I'm not sure what's happening right now, but the crowd are getting absolutely loud at this venue. There are hype sets just like this one going on all over.
And also, you got to remember that Mr. R, he's in the US a lot, but the Dutchies, they know him, they love him.
Yeah.
He is still their boy. And we got plenty of touch in attendance.
He is a European representative. He does have the home crowd on his side here. But then, you can't root against Raito. Just look at him, right? He's just nice. He's just nice.
He's lovely.
I quite like him.
He's lovely, man. I was chatting to him before. He's just a sweetheart. But he's a cold-blooded killer when it comes to this.
Yeah, he's not being a sweetheart to Mr. R right now, who is kind of, he's forced to stay at range, right? Raito has been planting his gunmen in this can so expertly. Oh, no, he's air dodged. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Do you know what? It's funny because we were just talking about whether or not Raito is going to have to end up playing Mr. R's game. I would argue in that, I think it was the opposite,
I
in
agree.
all honesty, which is
totally
very
agree.
interesting.
You saw to the end, he was just kind of pulling grenades and throwing them because he felt like that's all he could do. The gunmen were in the middle of the stage, the can was backing him up. And I feel like in the projectile war, it's actually really hard for Duck Hunt because Snake quite often, and you saw him doing it early last game, throws grenades at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
And Duck Hunt doesn't really have anything to cover that. Maybe he could throw out can.
Just,
but he doesn't
the
really want to
looping
sacrifice control of his can for the sake of one grenade. The gunman, if he short hops it, it's inconvenient. It's not of the essence.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Here's the switch. This is the character that he beat our baby's Duck Hunt with earlier on, and the character he reversed 3-0'd him with. So I do like this. If you've got a projectile character who you can't rush down, here's the answer. Rush them down.
Rush them
down harder. Get
Chrom,
rushier.
There's some top tiers. There's some top tiers in this game where it's generally their play style is going to be more it's going to be whiff punishy, it's going to be kind of zony. Chrom, I'm not saying that's not his style, but generally you have the option of just kind of coming in and pressing buttons in your opponent's face.
Ooh,
but
I love the clay pigeons out smash.
That was so sick, yeah. But the thing is, like I said, just generally rush down as a play style, is always going to be more susceptible to getting whiff punish because you know that they want to go in. In that sense, if Raito's ready with his cans, with his just trying to see what the edge guard will be there. But yeah, Raito just has to be very wary of Chrom. He's going to be, Mr. R's going to be pressing buttons in his face.
Yeah. I believe, I'm sure chat will correct me, or someone will correct me, but I believe coming down, Chrom has heavy armor on his up B, or he has heavy armor somewhere in his up B, which means you can see Raito throughout the can.
Yeah,
in that case, it was actually beating up at the hitbox.
Yeah, you kind of want to try and snipe Chrom's up B at like the exact apex, so you can kind of come with a downer. And Raito has, Ducken has the spike, so we'll see if he does go for that.
It's either heavy armor or super armor. I will not confirm or deny it. There's an up tilt from Mr. R, and he gets the first stock here. And you can see that it's like Raito is getting so much less chance to... He just, look, he destroyed Raito's control of the can and beat the gunman out with a single nair, right? That's the kind of thing you want to be looking for in this matchup. Unfortunately, jabs the can. Ooh. Oh, the neutral air. Raito misses the tech. He's going to wait for a landing.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a Chrom classic right there. He's going to go a tech chase. That's another Chrom classic. But there's a Chrom classic dying.
I think
that was the Fire Emblem Awakening.
It is a classic with Chrom. It's going for that down tilt, and then you spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Which way are you going to tech?
I should add, Fire Emblem Awakening is like 6 years old. Chrom doesn't die in it, but I died a lot in it with Chrom.
Okay, I see.
Because I'm bad.
I see. All right, Clay Pigeon into forwarder, gets him off stage.
Oh, there you go. Exactly what you're talking about. Exactly. And I like how he held shield as well.
Yeah. All right, gets him in the air. I mean, you can see...
Oh, look at the jump read.
It's a double-edged sword. I think he's picked Smashville because Smashville, it's a very small stage, so it allows for Mr. R to kind of run in and like close the gap really quickly. Yeah. But I guess it's actually, as a landmass, it's the size of the stage. It means that when you get hit, you're more likely going to be off stage than most other stages. And when you're Chrom, that's not really what you want because you could be, you're going to be at the ledge, you're going to be off stage, and his up B, we all say it, it's so susceptible.
Yeah. I've got to say, I think one of Mr. R's biggest kind of faltering points here in this matchup has been so far has been that Raito's been getting away with a lot of cross-up rolls. It rolls from the ledge as well, but Mr. R will place a jab and a down tilt on his shield, and Raito will roll away. It's hard to read. It's basically impossible to react to something like that, but I would like to see maybe an F smash in the opposite direction. Try and hard read an option like that. Duck comes out of shield. Pretty bad.
Playing a bit of tennis with the can there. Just heads it back to him.
Not even in Wimbledon.
All right. Okay, there we go. Gets the kill. Aggressive, kind of putting on pressure with the fair. Able to snipe him and get the kill. Not unwinnable here for Mr. R, but the damage is looking pretty bad.
Oh, the can is still falling. That's actually so annoying for Mr. R because he felt like he had to shield it. And if he DI in the down throw because he gets an up air, that's not a true combo. That kind of has no true combos from grabs.
Right. Good air dodge there. Reads that Raito was going to try and go to the left. Has to avoid the can, uses up his air dodge. Decides to put a can in.
Duck Hunt does have forward throw dash stack. Ignore me.
I guess if you're Mr. R, you're thinking,
he's dash bouncing.
Max rage down. Like you get a down tilt, max rage F smash, you will just die.
Yep.
Like, especially at the ledge. Here we go. Raito, he's taking his time.
Oh, so unfortunately he's alive, but just barely. The can off stage.
He couldn't do anything. He couldn't do anything else.
There was nothing he could do. That was such a tough situation for Mr. R there off stage. I'm so impressed with Raito today.
His
really great play.
His duck hunt is something to behold.
Can't wait to see this man's banjo.
I heard banjo. You saw my banjo?
I said I can't wait to see him play banjo.
Wait, you got that banjo? You got that banjo?
You got that banjo release date?
Yeah. And he did it. Also 2019.
Mr. R is down 2-0. He needs to hit him.
He needs to.
Here's my top level analysis.
All right. I think Battlefield makes sense in the sense that I guess people talk about Cloud's. Chrom's up air. It's similar to Cloud's, or at least it was as menacing as it was in Smash 4, in the sense that it is so good at kind of catching people as it lands, and your ability to juggle with Chrom's aerials on this stage is really, really good. And I guess maybe the platforms that we're seeing there might interrupt some of Raito's setups with the can. I mean, Raito, he's such a seasoned veteran with his character that I don't think platforms are necessarily going to put him off. But there's going to be a few more situations where, he can't do the exact setup he wants.
Absolutely. This counter pick makes all the sense in the world to me. Chrom's platform pressure, Chrom's juggling just absolutely outclasses Duck Hunt in just about every conceivable way. The one thing that's got to be said is that I love that, comboing him into his own can. That was the definition of a custom combo.
He was ready as well. Like,
Yeah,
he was ready
totally
with the next
ready.
aerial, yeah.
The only thing about this stage is that it's very hard to approach Duck Hunt just sitting under a platform, as is the case with most projectile characters. Maybe he plants a can on the platform above him. You know, it's very hard to get around that. And right now you can see Mr. R, another one. Mr. R is having a bit of trouble getting in, but no more or less than he has been the previous games. He's generally started out reasonably well, and then it's just kind of slowly snowballed out of his control.
We're talking about how Duck Hunt might have a bit of a blind. Has he used his jump?
He has.
Is he? Oh, he wanted to snipe him. He wanted to take him with him.
I do respect the attempt. I do respect the attempt.
But we're saying, I think, talking about Duck Hunt's like 45-degree angle sort of blind spot, I guess, at least having a quick aerial there. Once the can's out, the can's kind of the main pressure he has at that angle. Yeah. And then Mr. R can maybe come in with like a fair, kind of approach, maybe more aggro with that, but he needs the can to be out and, not in the way.
Can we talk about that option? Oh, look at the beautiful spot dodge read. Oh, he's so smart.
Oh, he's so good.
Smart, Raito.
He's so good.
I don't know if it was wall jump or just ledge jump, but the ledge jump side B into the up smash earlier, loved it. Beautiful way getting on the ledge. Oh. The parry, he rolls in. The can is going to cover that. Tries to cover the jump. Oh, but Mr. R, a beautiful cross up into an immediate up tilt. He knew that was going to cross up. He had all the faith in the world.
All right. Raito going back under the platform, as we were saying. Getting the cowboy out, getting the can out. Trying to force something. Mr. R trying to get down from the center or from the middle platforms. In the air. Yeah, basically, Mr. R's trying to avoid the can, but Raito's kind of just sniffing where exactly he's going to go and then just, approach him with an aerial.
Yeah. And the can off stage has been super impressive because every time he air dodges the can, Raito just hits him for it. And even when he doesn't air dodge the can, Raito just hits him anyway.
It's flowchart. It's just surgical. It's just coverage.
Absolutely.
Just all these. I just love watching it because all the pieces just forming together.
Air dodge down gives Mr. R an almost immediate grab. Let's get down for up air through the platform. Oh, get that can out of here. Screw this can in particular. Forward smash.
Oh, dear. That was nearly really sick. I think he thought he was going to go on the platform.
Oh, look at the damage.
And Mr. R putting on pressure now. Raito being able to answer back. He's kind of going blow for blow, which is not what you want to be doing with Duck Hunt. Going blow for blow.
Oh, he's so on point with those throw can conversions. I haven't seen him miss a single one all day. Oh, he tried for the double side B into maybe up air or something. Oh, he tries for the ledge hop side B yet again. Mr. R, this is even more dire considering that Chromicide is no longer a thing.
Yeah.
He has to win this game back with his hands, with his bare hands and his sword.
174. Basically, anything's going to either kill or put him off stage, which is basically like, it could be death in of itself. Oh, and that's the back air, sneaks it in. Another clean 30 and a handshake from Raito. It was just excellent play. Like,
really
there's not really much to say. Mr. R, he was kind of, when you play a character like Chrom,